Hello, grade 10 students. Let's get prepared for our reading lesson today, part 1. I need you all to prepare your student books page 76 and page 77. The objectives of the day are: identify the purpose of the text after skimming, demonstrate understanding of the text through answering a set of questions, and finally, examine the text to find the meaning of certain words using context clues. Let's begin. Before we begin, let's take a look on the three characters we have here. What is common between them? Pause and try to think. And the answer is, they are famous. Well done, everyone. Now, let's take 2 minutes and think of the following questions. Would you like to be famous? If yes, why? If not, why not? Do you think it is easy to stop being famous? Pause and try to think of the answers for the following questions. Now, let's look at the picture, the title, and the text layout, then try to answer the following questions. Let's refer to our student books, page 76. It is about early success. Pause, read through the text to try to answer the questions that we will be displaying in a moment. Let's begin. The first question is, what is the type of the text? Pause, read through the text, and let's figure it out. The answer is, it's an article. Well done, everyone. Now let's move on to the next question. Where can we find this article? Pause and think. The answer is, we can find it in a magazine or on the internet. Well done, everyone. Now, before we move on, I need you to divide the paragraphs, as you can see, into 4 paragraphs, so we can easily refer to it when we are answering the upcoming questions. Let's move on to exercise B, page 76. Read the text quickly. What is the purpose of the text? Pause and try to read through the text to answer this question. Let's go through the options. A, to present a person's achievements. B, to describe the difficulties of success. C, to show the pros and cons of early success. So, the answer is? Yes, it is C, to discuss or to show the pros and cons of early success. Well done, everyone. Now, let's move on. Let's read each paragraph one by one to understand what is each paragraph talking about. Pause, read through paragraph 1 and try to find out what is it talking about. And the answer is, it introduces Eric and describes how his life changed after he appeared on a talent show. So this is the introduction about Eric. Well done, everyone. Let's move on to paragraph 2. Pause, read through it to figure out what is it talking about. And the answer is, the advantages of Eric's success. Well done, everyone. Moving on to paragraph 3, pause, read through the text in order to understand and know what is it talking about. And the answer is, the disadvantages of Eric's success. Now, let's move on. The final paragraph, I need you all to pause, read through it, and try to figure out what is it about. And the answer is, it's talking about Eric's future plans. Well done, everyone. Let's look at exercise C, page 76. You will read the text again and write T for true, F for false, or NM for not mentioned. Underline the parts of the text where you found the answers. We will work on them one by one, beginning with number 1. Eric won first prize in the talent show. I will help you out and give you a small hint. You may find the answer in paragraph 1. So pause, read through paragraph 1, and try to figure out the answer. And the answer is, it is not mentioned. Well done, everyone. Let's move on to the second point. Eric became a professor when he was just 16. Pause and try to find your answer in paragraph 1 as well. Pause and find it. The answer is false. How come? Let's see. First of all, at 9 years old, he received a scholarship to study mathematics at university, and he graduated with top marks 2 years later. So let's do some math here, which is quite a feat. He was asked to stay on as a professor. So 9 and 2 equals 11. He was not 16, he was 11 years old. Now, let's move on to the third point. Eric was not always good in other school subjects. Pause and try to find your answer in paragraph 2. And the answer is true. Well done, everyone. Now, let's look at the evidence. Here we have he never got in trouble when he didn't try properly in other subjects. So obviously he didn't do well in other subjects. Now let's look at point 4. Universities all over the world offered Eric scholarships. I will not give you a hint in here. I will leave you to try to find the answer by yourself. So the answer is, it is not mentioned. Well done, everyone. Moving on to point number 5. Eric realized he was stressed when math stopped being relaxing. You may find your answer in paragraph 3. Pause, read through it, and let's see. The answer is, it is true. Let's check out the evidence together. You feel that you have to do better and better. It's a lot of stress. Math always relaxed me, but when I found myself unable to focus on a problem, I knew the stress was starting to get to me. So it was something stressful for him. Moving on to point number 6. Eric became famous when he appeared on social media for the first time. Pause and try to find your answer in paragraph 1. The answer is, it is false. How come? Let's check it out. At the age of 7, young mathematician Eric Drake made headlines when he appeared on a talent show. Not on the social media, but on a talent show. Let's move on to point number 7. Eric plans to regain his fame later in the future. You may find your answer in paragraph 4. Pause, read through it, and let's check it out. The answer is, it is false. How come? As you can see here, he said that he still has a passion for math, though, and plans on working in the field again when he is older, when he hopes people will no longer see him as a celebrity. So he doesn't want to regain his fame. He wants that people will forget about him and will see him as an ordinary person. The next exercise is exercise D, page 77. You will be looking at the highlighted words in the text to match them with their meanings. So make sure that you have your books on hand and let's begin. Let's move on to exercise D. Look at the highlighted words in the text and match them with their meanings. Check your answers in a dictionary, then use some of the words to make sentences of your own. So, you have 6 highlighted words in the text. Which one of them means a very strong interest in something? Enthusiasm. Pause, try to read through the text and figure out which words of the 6 ones you have means a very strong interest in something. The answer can be found in paragraph 4. Let's look at the text. He still has a passion for maths, so he still has a very strong interest in maths. Well done, everyone. 5 words to go. B. Having to do with somebody and their interests. Look at the other 5 words and try to figure out which word means having to do with somebody and their interests. Your clue is in paragraph 3. The word is personal. So, when he said, I've met some of the greatest minds of our time, including many of my personal heroes. Personal means something that is private, something that belongs to you, something that has to do with your own personal interest. Moving on to C. Correctly write. Pause and try to figure out which of the left 4 words means correctly. And the answer is in paragraph 2, as you can see here, as he said, when he didn't try properly in other subjects, when he didn't try correctly or do a right thing. Let's move on. 3 more words to go. D. A person who is very clever or good at something. Try to read through the text and try to find out which of the 3 highlighted words mean a person who is very clever or good at something. Your clue can be found in paragraph 1, obviously, which is genius. Well done, everyone. A genius is someone who is very clever or very smart, like Albert Einstein. Moving on to E. The success and attention you get when famous. 2 more words to go. Which is which? Your clue is in paragraph 2, and obviously it is fame. So fame means the success and attention you receive when you are famous. Well done, everyone. Last but not least, a feeling that a lot is expected from you. The clue is paragraph 3. As you can see here, it means pressure. A lot of stress is a pressure. Well done, everyone. So let's fill in the gaps. As you can see here, a very strong interest in something. Enthusiasm means passion. Well done, everyone. B, having to do with somebody and their interest means yes, personal. C, correctly or right means yes, properly. D, a person who is very clever or good at something means? Yes, it's a genius. E, the success and attention you get when famous means? Well done, it is fame. And finally, a feeling that a lot is expected from you means? Pressure. Well done, everyone. Thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow.